Okay, so check this out, guys. We're back with a brand new episode on the channel. My name is, of course, General Tony, and it is currently 2 a.m. in the morning here inside of London. Now, for the last 5 to 6 hours, I've been playing my maxed out Town Hall 11. Well, my almost maxed out Town Hall 11. I've been trying to max it out. I was staring at the screen whilst I was playing, and I was thinking, Supercell has promised us a huge update this summer to the main village. When I was playing, I was looking at my village and I was thinking, what could Supercell possibly add into Clash of Clans, which is going to be so huge that everybody loves it? And I've come up with 3 different possibilities. I've got 3 things which I think Supercell might be about to add into this game, guys. We're going to show you and tell you all 3 right now inside of this episode. We're going to take you through number 1, then number 2, then number 3. Number 3 is the biggest and will be towards the end of the video, so make sure you watch the entire episode and then give me your opinion at the end. All I'm going to say is if you are awake watching this right now, guys, leave a like. If you want to see more COC videos, leave a like if you're awake. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel, guys. Join the family. On our way to 2.5 million subs, and just to let you all know, the Builders Base update was released in June last year. This is currently April 30th. That means we're about to go May 1st, which means the update could be just around the corner. So stay tuned, guys. It is going to be a pretty damn insane 4 to 6 week period, as we could be about to receive some sneak peeks. Okay, so as I said, we're going to give you 3 different update possibilities as to what I think could be coming into this game. So let's get ourselves into possibility number 1, and that is going to be the introduction, of course, of a brand new Town Hall level. So we're going to go into depth here. We're not just going to say a new Town Hall level's coming. Let's try and explain and break down what Supercell could possibly add into the game to make this really interesting. So check this out, guys. This is my theory number 1. We're going to be receiving a new Town Hall level 12. However, throughout the previous 11 Town Hall levels from 1 to 11, they have all been the same meta. Similar troops, similar defenses, everything is the same, and it starts to get boring. I don't think Town Hall 12, if it does come, is going to be the same as the previous Town Hall 11 levels. I think it's going to be a completely different meta, and here's a couple of ways that Supercell could do that, guys. So one of my favorite ideas is interchangeable heroes. What this means is you can unlock a variety of new heroes at Town Hall 12, however, you are only allowed to bring a specific amount into the game. We could also be receiving at least 1 new level to spells and troops that are currently in the game, as well as new troops and spells to be added, guys, for Dark Elixir, and who knows, possibly another new currency, although I don't really see that happening. We would also probably receive new levels to the current heroes, the King, the Queen, and the Grand Warden, as well as levels to the army barracks and all the other structures which are currently inside of COC, guys. So let's go ahead and talk about what else could be coming. So I imagine there would be a whole new facelift to the current layout of the game, offering a better in-game player experience. So this could be just something simple like easier ways to play with friends. Maybe you and your friends could take on a base together and offer some sort of different experience. So let's keep moving on, guys. So what else could be coming if we receive Town Hall 12 inside of COC? But one thing we do know for certain, let's take a look at this, guys. What do we know for certain? What we know is players don't really like it when Supercell adds loads of new content at the higher Town Hall levels only. So I've been thinking, guys, Supercell could offer an in-game experience which allows the lower Town Hall levels to use a max Town Hall 12 base. However, it's not really their village. Maybe they just kind of get to experience it once a week inside of, you know, a challenge. Maybe they're allowed to use max level heroes and troops and spells inside of a Clan Games challenge, and that would allow them and kind of give them the urge to max out their own base and get to Town Hall 12. That's just an idea. Let me know what your thoughts are down below so far in that comment section, guys. But let's keep going. I believe if there is Town Hall 12, there would be, of course, a new clouding and trophy ranking system, which would eradicate unfair and unjust play currently in the game, as well as encouraging new and old trophy pushers to come back and pretty much play more than ever. Now, what could this be? It could pretty much just eradicate the current trophy system, guys, and find some sort of way to allow players to play more frequently without having to cloud. Now, obviously, clouding, if you have trophy pushed, especially past, 4,900 trophies, is the biggest problem currently, and I would say that definitely needs to be sorted if Town Hall 12 is introduced, and Supercell hope to have a huge future in this game, guys. But that's pretty much possibility number 1. A new Town Hall level, offering a new clouding system. War matchmaking would be, of course, more fair, and they would work on that. Possibly interchangeable heroes with the chance of some type of new currency. Of course, new levels across the entire field, from troops, spells, heroes, and buildings, as well as other cool features and better in-game experiences, guys. That's possibility number 1. However, it's still a little bit boring, and I would kind of be not disappointed, but I would be a little bit upset if that's all Supercell added, guys, because you know what? I know the Town Hall level's cool, but it's just the same as the previous years. So, let's go on to possibility number 2. Okay, so possibility number 2. Now, let me just make this very clear. I do not see a single outcome where Town Hall 12 isn't added. So possibility number 2 also includes everything I have just mentioned, guys. So I just want to make that clear. Possibility number 2, still Town Hall 12, still everything I just mentioned, but of course we have some additional features. Now, if there is no Town Hall 12, let me just make this clear. Supercell needs to do something drastic, because if they don't introduce Town Hall 12, they must have something huge up their sleeves, because I don't know what else they could put into the game. But, of course, they're the developers, and they know what's best, guys. So let's take a look at possibility number 2. So, as I said, all of the above, Town Hall 12 has been added. But, of course, there is now a new diverse game mode in the game. So this could be anything from 2v2 to 2v1 on super bases. Maybe Supercell could introduce some sort of super base to clan games, or maybe just inside of, the Goblin maps or something, where 2 players can take on a single base. So this could be you and your friend. It could be you and your enemy to race for resources. Absolutely anything, guys. The world is your oyster. There are so many different game modes which could actually be implemented. Clan games could expand to allow dual players to take on missions together against large pre-built COC super bases, guys. Now, this was actually an idea which was thrown onto the forums many months ago. In fact, maybe over a year ago now. And Supercell, I don't think, really said anything about it. So it's definitely a possibility. And of course, they could find some sort of way to offer prizes and rewards through a tier ranking system. So obviously, whoever wins could win some type of reward to take back home and use to upgrade their village, guys. With, of course, the addition of Town Hall 12 and everything I mentioned previously. So how's that sound for possibility number 2? Do you think it's more likely than possibility number 1? Or do you think we're just going to be receiving a new Town Hall level, loads of new features, and Supercell's just keeping it the same as all the previous years? I don't know, but let's go ahead and check out possibility number 3. Okay, so here it is, guys. This is my final possible outcome for the update. Now, I must say this is the one that I believe in. This is what I personally think is going to be coming into the game. And I'm going to start off by saying it's going to be something so extreme and original that my brain, General Tony's brain, can't even comprehend what Supercell is brewing. So, let me just say this, guys. Let's look at the current facts. Darian, one of the Supercell employees, said it is going to be a main village update, which is massive. It's huge. It's going to be game-changing. Now, I've given the first 2 possibilities of a Town Hall 12 and a new diverse game mode, but apart from that, that still doesn't really seem to fill the boots, guys. I don't think it's going to be that. I think it's going to be that with a whole new different concept, which none of us can even imagine, guys. Now, you've got to remember, although a lot of people bash Supercell, including myself, over the last couple of years, guys, one thing we've got to remember, they are the developers, and they have a good team around them who structure great ideas and implement them into the game. It's also important to make sure that the things they put into this game actually fit and don't completely disrupt and destroy the meta, which is currently there. So I personally believe that this next update, which I think is also going to be coming out towards the end of June / early July, guys, nicely, in place for the start of the summer, so when everyone's off for the summer, we can all enjoy the game, guys. I personally believe this update is going to be something so extreme that they've been working on for the last year that no one can really comprehend what it's even going to be. I think it's going to be Town Hall 12, but I don't just think it's going to be that. I think it's going to be something so surprising that we're all actually in shock and cannot wait for this to land, guys. So all I'm going to say is, it is currently April 30th, 2 a.m. in the morning here inside of London. Tomorrow is the 1st of May. May, June, July. We've got less than 8 weeks, I think, before this update lands. Max those bases as quickly as you can. Subscribe to this channel, and I will bring you all update information as soon as it's released, guys. Peace out.